Peace and love, everybody. This morning's episode is brought to you by the winter wren, who's been here all winter, singing just like that. Such beauty. Today's episode is Omniscience, a near-death journey through the all-seeing eye. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, Amy, Casey, Martha, Kick, and Lee, and Sue, and everybody else I said hi to. Thanks for being here with me by recording and live as well. Once seen, always known. I know that the all-knower, capital A, capital K, I know that the all-knower knows me. In a moment of cosmic clarity, through the doorway of death, I found myself utterly transparent before the all-seeing gaze of the divine. This infinite presence, dwarfing my existence as the universe does to the molecule, illuminated every corner of my recently ended mortal life. Each moment was laid bare from birth to death. Nothing remained hidden. All was illuminated. I was caught and naked in the eye of the omniscient. Peace and love. I'm Peterpanagore, MDiv, a death voyager, a soul storyteller outside traditional sanctuaries, bearing witness to the light of unconditional love and mercy and of my soul-tied mortal life. After death and that divine illumination, every shadow of my just ended life was exposed. Secrets I buried, emotions I masked, shame, envy, anger, all were unveiled. My futile attempts to conceal them only drew me deeper into their embrace. A truth I've shared across countless platforms. You've seen representations of the all-seeing eye, Americans. It's on the dollar bill. In Renaissance art, we see it in Jacopo Pontormo's Supper at Emmaus, 1525. In the 13th century, Meister Eckhart wrote, "The eye through which I see God is the same eye through which God sees me. My eye and God's eye are one eye, one seeing, one knowing, one love." In your third eye, we all see a veiled version of the all-knowing eye who sees you. Some of the links are in the show notes. The art, for instance. In my personal afterlife hell, experiencing my recently previous life anew, I felt the wounds I inflicted on others from within their hearts and minds. The omniscient one, knowing me in my entirety, also fully knew the pain I caused, feeling it as their own, though unharmed by it, their being the divine, though unharmed by it. The omniscient one fully knew everyone and everything in my life from the inside out, everyone and everything, everywhere, all at once. I can't say that I know the infinite. It's infinite. I know the infinite knows me and sees me everywhere and every moment. Every thought, choice, and action exists in everlasting observation. Every breath, every wink, every smile. This profound unity, woven into my very being, revealed a startling truth. To know and to be known by the divine is to experience a connectivity, a connection that transcends individuality. It's a connection that transcends individuality. The omnipresent sees and knows all, not just in breadth, but in depth. touching every soul with intimate knowledge. The prophet Jonah tried to run, but found there was no hiding. After I returned from reality with a capital R to this narrow human life, this revelation of omnipotence became both a burden and a liberation. My lower self struggled to accept what my higher self recognized. I am fully seen, yet infinitely loved. In this understanding, it gradually transformed me, guiding my actions with a newfound humility. Treat others as I wanted to be treated. Treat others as as I had been treated in heaven. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven became personal and experiential. I grew into the understanding of the revelation, meditation, Kriya Yoga, study, and action in the world. I think we come back with gifts and we grow into them as we integrate and readjust to this new knowledge. Yes, we possess free will. We choose our paths, breath by breath, day by day, moment in moment, yet knowingly we are perceptually, and the divine gaze changes the equation. It's not fear about judgment, because I wasn't judged. I judged myself, but an understanding of being part of the greater whole with a capital G and a capital W. Once in the light, my darkest moments paved the way for an overwhelming experience of unconditional, infinite love. I heard my soul's unpronounceable name breathing me into being. I felt its eternal welcome in the fabric of my everlasting existence, far exceeding all of the 1,000 lives I have lived. Mercy, welcome without end. Omniscience of my life became the light living in me and is me. This omniscient one lives my life with me. I saw this in death. I experienced it. It is here now. This love, pure and boundless, knows the entirety of my soul's journey, just not my life's journeys, but my soul's journey, past, present, and in future incarnations, in timelessness, if I have any future incarnations. But I'll come back if I have to. Woven from the darkness, I am woven from the greater darkness. My soul is breathed into being from the greater darkness, into light, which actively knows all there is. The light knows all there is, sees all there is all there is. In being human, we navigate the known world beneath the veils. In being soulful, we embrace and are embraced by the mysteries of the infinite, who is us, isness is us. Now, this is omniscience. This is the all-seeing eye. It is the divine presence itself. The radiance you feel is the eye of the divine. Now, how vast is omniscience? In seeking its depths, I was shown in my death the universe's blueprints, its creation, mechanics, and essence, all comprehensible in the divine language of mathematics when I had no brain to limit my understanding. Yet even so, in that state, my soul's grasped that there was an excellent mystery that remained untouched. a profound, unknowable, infinite, all existence, creator of all light, who sees and knows all. I understood the structure of the universe, but I understood that I didn't understand the maker of the universe. That infinite nature, that uncreated darkness from which light emanates, was impenetrable to me. The uncreated darkness, the infinite, lay beyond my soul's comprehension, even while I was in union with light. Even in union with light, the greater darkness was beyond me, infinite beyond me, inside of everything, seeing and being everything, everywhere, experiencing my life as I had lived it, experiencing my soul's life as I was living it in heaven. Returning from these and other encounters with the divine over my lifetime, I've spent my days unraveling the insights of my near death and mystical experiences, gifts that continue to unfold. As I continue on my path, I am seen, known, and loved, a truth clearer than my own existence. This humility born of divine sight and lived through the flaws of my flesh influence my every choice. When I worked in construction, someone might have shouted out, "Grab a broom and look busy. The boss is here." The boss with a capital B is always here. So, does the divine care about our actions in the world? Someone asked me the other day, does God care? Absolutely. Fully aware of the divine presence, I strive imperfectly to choose goodness with every breath, choice. And often I fail and I try again. This knowledge doesn't constrain me. I'm not constrained by this being seen. It frees me, guiding me to lessen harm and seek goodness amidst our imperfections. Goodness comes into the world through our thoughts and deeds as we surrender, as we allow the light to channel and filter through us. There is nowhere that I am that the omniscient is not. It's not my belief. It's been this way experientially since the moment of my second birth back into life. I disliked it until I came to accept it. I grew into it. Last week, I spoke about living above myself and never fully incarnating into this body. This self above me is also the eye through which my lower self is seen, but not just seen from afar, but lived in experience with my mortal self as I live my life. One and the same, no separation, and the same as you. Pursuing the divine means understanding that in every moment is an opportunity to reflect the light. Imperfectly, I'm far from perfect in this journey. I make mistakes. Yet it's a journey of continuous revelation where the divine gaze that sees us also enables us to see, transforming us into beings of light, not in our imaginations, but in our actuality, who see light, which helps us choose light. It's self-reinforcing. The more one surrenders to the omniscience, the more one sees the light, the more light one has. To those who are given, to those who have, more will be given. In sharing my story, I seek to inspire others to recognize their divinely seen and known selves. Embrace humility that comes with this recognition and choose paths of goodness. thereby stepping closer to the divine, one act of kindness at a time. Knowing the all-knower knows me creates my path of karma yoga. Being seen creates my path. Or as the author of the Epistle of James wrote, faith by itself is dead and useless unless it produces good deeds. In other words, the living presence produces good deeds of its own existence through its own self. Omniscience extends to the stars, to the galaxies, to everything there is in all of our universe. Nothing is that is not seen. Everything is seen. Omniscience is because of omnipresence. The omnipresence is the omniscience. Inside of everything, everything is seen and known, lived with us. So which choices matter? Someone asked me. Which choices? Is it about thoughtfulness? Is it about mindfulness? Which choices matter? All choices matter. All choices matter, and one choice matters. All choices matter because omniscience is omnipresence, and everything we do creates the world around us and is lived by the divine. And the one choice is heaven above all things, the divine above all things, the oneness of being above all things, the pursuit of the one, the pursuit of the eye wherein God sees me, I see God. All of them through that one. When I was coming back the first time, the angelic being told me to choose light. And it wasn't just my choice at the moment of the life I would live. It's the life I'm living now. Choosing light because I am seen and I know that I'm known. And I tell you, you are too. You'll have to find that for yourself. Feel it for yourself. You will feel it and see it for yourself in the moment of your death and your greater evolution. That's why I'm not worried about it. I know what you will see when you die. You'll see yourself being seen by the light beyond all comprehension. Mercy itself. Peace. Thanks for being here live and by recording. All your comments are welcome. Please comment. Thank you for your financial support, which keeps me here, running Mystic Tea Salon, which is next, the top of the hour, teaching centering prayer and Kriya Yoga, counseling, replying to people, creating social media, producing shorts on YouTube and TikTok, that's new, and doing 1 or 2 weekly interviews for years now, trying to spend my life for the light. I know that I'm seen. That's what drives me on. And it's not negative, it's the most positive there is. And yes, I resisted it for a long time, but I don't any longer. I accept it because it accepts me. Thanks for joining me on our journey to oneness here and every week. You can find me at Peterpanagore.love. Peace and love. Take a moment here, take a look at the chat, see what's going on over there. The nature of our Creator is love. He sent His Son for our return to teach us, to give us the stones to build the house. Omniscience knows our greater and lesser self. Before my spiritually transformative experience, I had many times of loneliness. Since my STE, my spiritually transformative experience decades ago, I have never felt alone because I know that I'm not alone. Yeah, I know I'm not alone. I might be alone in the world, but I'm not alone ever. That's what it is to be seen, Caroline. Thank you, Doug. We are seen, says Tom. You're welcome, Wanda. Good morning from Princeton. Hey, Andrew. Hi, Nicola. You're welcome. Hi, Kate. Thank you. I hope it was helpful. I appreciate the feedback. I do my best and I try to help. I appreciate that. Thank you, Robert, for the blessings. True meditation would described as daily dying. It is. I'm still talking about the daily dying. We started talking about it a long time ago. If you die before you die, then when you die, you know. If you die before you die, then when you die, you will not die. We've been talking about that forever because it's always true. And Ed's right. All right. That was the most intense transmission of lamp. Well, you've experienced. Thanks, Andrew. Andrew, I was hoping more important than the words is the presence itself. Hi, Michelle. You're welcome. Choose the light and stay with me today. Hope your mom is okay. Yeah, mom is. Thanks for asking. Thank you, Clifford, from North Hollywood for the super chat. Hi, Linda. Appreciate you being here. Mom is in rehab now. She got over her UTI and her silent heart attack with little damage, but the stroke, we're still waiting to see what the long-term results are. Well, let's just say she's been much better. Saw her yesterday. Oh, well. Mom will be okay in the end, no matter what happens. I know. I saw her there. I saw her soul. The light that she became. The light that she was. Always is. So in the end, all's well. All has been well, and all will be well. Fear not. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes, top of the hour. Thanks again, Clifford, for the super chat. Thanks for the blessings on my mom. Link in the show notes to Mystic Tea Salon. Come and join us. See you soon. Peace and love. Again, welcome to all the folks who watch this by recording. Oh, and by the way, I'm not a Christian apologist, so I won't be arguing with people about scripture. I'm just not a Christian apologist. All right. Peace and love. Boop. Boop.